Hi beautiful, welcome to my channel. In today's video we are going to be trying some new Charlotte Tilbury goodies. We have some more products to try from the extension, the never-ending extension of her Pillow Talk range. I have my package right here. I have not even unboxed it yet. I did my eyebrows, my foundation, my concealer, set it all with some powder, and we're going to try the new Pillow Talk quad, the new Pillow Talk highlighter, and some other goodies. So if you are excited for today's video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up before you leave, and let's just go ahead and get started. I feel like Charlotte slowed down on her releases. She released the foundation at the beginning of the year, and I believe that this is the next release since then, and then before that it was the holiday palette. So I feel like she might have slowed down on her releases a little bit, which I don't mind. I'd rather be very excited about new things than being like another one, you know, like I ordered 3 things and I think I just remember what the third one is. Of course, I ordered the new Pillow Talk Multi Glow. I didn't order both shades because I was looking at the swatches, and the second warmer shade seemed in the swatches like it was going to be too dark for me. So I stuck to the pinkier, lighter one, which is called Romance Light. Ooh, this exterior packaging. This exterior packaging is beautiful, okay? Absolutely love that. And then let's look at the inside. I see things already that I could not see online. I'm sure you can see it on camera too. Notice how these 2 first shades are just shiny, and then the bottom 2 shades are not just shiny. They have like glitter thrown in there. Pretty visible too, so I wonder how that translates on the skin. I really love the way they stamped it though. It looks really, really fancy. And we have like 4 different shades of highlighter in there that we can use individually or we can combine. This is beautiful, and I am obsessed with the exterior peachy packaging. Like I said at the beginning, I also ordered the new palette. This is the Pillow Talk Dreams Luxury Quad, and it comes in her standard quad packaging. I am not sure if this is limited edition or not. I have to find out. Probably not, because it's Pillow Talk, right? We'll see. This right here is what the inside of the quad looks like. Already obsessed with that glitter shade down there, and then I love that it has 2 matte shades and 2 shimmery shades because balance. And I love combining my mattes with my glimmers. These shine so pretty too. And Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows have a beautiful, beautiful formula, so I am surely not going to be disappointed. I am so excited to try this. Let's go ahead and swatch it. I'm going to start with the prime shade, and here's what that looks like. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and swatch Enhance, which is the top matte. It felt very, very creamy. Oh yeah. Take a look right there. And I'm sure you can blend this color out to be like a transition-y type of shade. Usually with Charlotte shades, you can do that very easily, see? Let's go for the sparkly shade right here, the pop shade. And let's swatch it right there. Okay, that is stunning. And do you see the little glimmery sparkles thrown in there? I love that. And the smoke shade. Last but not least, this one looks pretty promising. And let's go out. Ooh, did you see how creamy that is? They all feel very creamy. Knowing Charlotte's eyeshadows, I know they're going to be extremely blendable. The pigment is there and the shine is there. This palette checks all of my must-have check boxes. I love it so far. Let's just go back to the highlighter for a second and swatch it right now, since I didn't do that for some reason. I'm going to swatch it by section. So first swatch is going to be this pearly white shade right here, and this is what that looks like. Really nice and reflective. Let's go for the more champagne color right here, and we'll swatch it right here next to it. Also very beautiful. Not as white looking as this one. You can see it right there a little better, but very, very glowy as well. I'm very intrigued about the ones that have the sparkle, and this one here seems to have the most sparkle. So let's see. Let's give it a swatchy swatch. This one has a little bit more of a pinky undertone, and you can definitely see the glimmery sparkles in there. I'm definitely not sure yet, but sometimes sparkles in highlighters bother me a little bit, so we'll see about that. I'm not sure once I have it on my cheeks whether or not I'll like it. And then lastly, let's go for this pink shade right here at the end. And here is the swatch. This is definitely the darker one out of the four. It also has the glimmery sparkles in the formula. A really nice cooler undertone. Love that. Let's combine some shades now because why not? I'm going to do these two together, and this is what that looks like. Let me like mix them here. Really beautiful. I wonder if we combine these two. Okay, so these are 2 and 3 combined. Oh, I really like that because it's like a little bit pinkier, and then it has a little bit of the sparkle but not that much of the sparkle. And just for fun, let's just go across because why not? What do they all look like mixed? That's it right there. I like that this darker shade gives everything a cooler vibe, but then I also love that it's not too dark because it has these two thrown in there. I really think that all of them together looks really nice. Now lastly, I tried something that is not new because she has released this in the past, but she brought it back and I'm very excited because I never had it the first time around, and that is the Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand. This is one of her liquid highlighters. Her liquid highlighters are pretty popular. From her regular collection, I really love the color Spotlight. I used to use it on people all the time when I worked at the Charlotte Tilbury counter, but the counter never had this color, and this was the color I always really wanted, and then it was always sold out online, so I'm super happy that she brought it back and I can finally try it. So let's give this one a swatch. Let me squeeze some out and there we go. Oh my god. Yes, that looks so stunning. My cheeks are going to look so happy. Let's get started trying everything on. Got my hair out of my way. As always, I'm going to be using my REPHR brushes. I picked out like 5 of them. I don't know if I'll use them all. Maybe I'll try not to, but these here are some of my favorites: number 26, 15, 13, 1, and 2. I announced this everywhere I could, but if you don't know yet, REPHR is having an annual sale. They just restocked on all of their brushes and many of their bundles, and they have a 40% off site-wide sale going on. So you're going to be able to get these really amazing natural hair brushes. My favorite. I literally use these in every single video for 40% off, and if you get the bundles, the bundles are already discounted and then you get a 40% off on top of that. So I highly recommend it, of course. And if you haven't gotten your hands on some REPHR brushes yet, I would definitely head to their website. The link is in the description box of this video, along with the links to all of the products that I'm reviewing today, so definitely check out the description box for all of the info. First things first, we are going to try the eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to start with our enhanced shade right here, which we're going to use on the crease, and I am going to use that is very, very pigmented. I'm going to distribute that color. I am so sorry. I totally miscalculated how pigmented that was going to be even after swatching all of the shades, because I want this color to blend into my crease, so I don't want to pack it on my eye too soon. Okay, here we go. Crisis averted. So I'm just blending it upwards with my REPHR number 15. And let's just go ahead and do the same thing on this eye. I really love the undertone of this shade so far. It is beautiful. And as you can see, I just sort of blended that all over my crease. Now, if you wanted to just use that shade, you could build up the intensity. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to use my REPHR number 1 and just tap it right here on this outer corner. Look at how intense that shade can be. It's amazing. So I placed it with my REPHR number 1, and now with my REPHR number 15 once again, I'm going to blend it. If you have trouble blending eyeshadows, you need a REPHR number 15 brush, because I promise you it is like no other. It blends everything so easily. Okay, so we blended that out, and now we have a much more intense outer corner color. So let me make myself even. Let's take it a step further and darken it up a little bit more with this shade right here, which I'm going to use sparingly because we already saw how intense the lighter shade can be. So I'm going to once again with my REPHR number 1 brush intensify things, and this is a little bit more of a neutral to cool tone shade, I would say, but still in that same family. And then of course it is darker, and with the tip of my REPHR number 1 I'm going to blend it into my crease shade, of course. Just back and forth, blend, blend, blend. Once you finish blending that color on your crease, this is what things are looking like. Really nice and intense, much darker Pillow Talk vibes. So now for the fun, let's go in with the shimmer shades. I'm using a REPHR number 2, and I'm going to swipe it 3/4 of the way into my eyelid, just leaving the outer corner without any shimmer on it. And that was incredibly easy to apply. It is so pigmented. With my REPHR number 1, nothing on it. I'm just going to blend the back edge where the shades meet back here, just back and forth. And now we repeat. That looks so pretty. Let's blend back here. Lastly, I'm going to take the pop shade and press it right in the center of my eyelid. And this one's a little bit of a darker shimmer, but it also has an extra metallic sparkle to it. Really beautiful. I definitely want to compare this quad with some other of the quads that I have up there. But first, let's finish up the eye look. I'm going to go back with the darker matte. And with the tip of my REPHR number 26 brush, I'm going to put it right underneath the eye. Right here, back and forth with something that has a small tip. Same thing over here. And with our lighter shade and the REPHR number 13, we are going to smoke out the lower lash line. And by the way, you could probably get a much less intense look out of this quad. I just wanted to like go for all of the shades and show you how pigmented they are. I have my Pillow Talk eyeliner right here, and I'm going to put it in my waterline. And this right here is the eye look before we put on mascara. Now, she also launched the Pillow Talk mascara, like the Pillow Talk color of her Pillow Talk mascara. I did not buy that because I don't personally love the formula and wand of the Pillow Talk mascara to begin with, so why would I want to have it in a different color? Didn't make sense for me, so I skipped it. I just remember I don't have anything in the inner corner because both of the shimmer shades that come in this quad are pretty dark for inner corner work, but we have a beautiful new Pillow Talk highlighter that we can put there, so that is exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to mix these two right here and pop them on the inner corner. Perfect match, obviously. I'm going to go back with the lighter shade just to add a little bit more glow. Back with mascara on, this right here is how things are looking. Now I'm super conflicted because I'm dying to try my Beauty Light wand in the shade Pillow Talk, but then of course I obviously have to also try this highlighter, so what to do. I'm going to go for this one first. Maybe I'll do it just on one cheek. And I know I haven't bronzed yet, but we'll get there. Oh. Okay, let's blend that out. I'm going to get a clean side of my beauty sponge and blend that in. I just love this. I love it so much. Oh my, that looks so beautiful. I can't stop. Can you tell I can't stop now? Obsessed. I am obsessed, okay? I love her. So excited. Let's go ahead and move on. For bronzer, I'm going to use my Nudegasm palette. You can get this one on sale now that the VIB sale is going on at Sephora, and I highly recommend it. This is definitely a must-have for me. I am obsessed. I am in love. It is so good. One of my all-time favorite Charlotte Tilbury products for sure. By the way, if you watch my Rare Beauty Tinted Moisturizer review recently, yesterday I went to Sephora and I bought the right shade, and I went with 26 Warm, and it is what I'm wearing today, and it looks beautiful and I love it. And 26 Warm is spot on for me. That highlighter, so good. And now for my favorite part, the darker shade, just a little bit right here. So nice. It's obviously a Pillow Talk day, so we're going to put on the Pillow Talk blush now. And even tapping my blush on top of that highlighter, you can totally still see it. Not as like easy as you could before, but you can still see it. Plus, I did it before just because I'm going to put the other highlighter on top right now, but you can put it on top of your powder products too, and it looks beautiful. Oh my god, yes. I know this is not the brand new item, but I'm obsessed. I need to clean my highlighter brush because if I put the highlighter on with this filthy brush, we don't know what I'll be applying, okay? It could be anything. Right, so I'm going to go right here to the lighter side of the palette and intensify things a little bit. This highlighter is stunning. I wanted to just use those two shades because those are not the ones with the glittery specks in them. And as you can see, it is not really like enhancing my pores or anything. This right here is a mole. Can't do much about him. It looks really nice and smooth in my opinion. I like it. I'm going to go ahead and use one of the sparkly colors right now. And we are going on this side with it. Okay, how's it looking? I can't see it. I don't have a monitor on this side. It definitely looks really nice. It is a bit darker because I'm using the darker shades, and you can see the glittery sparkles throughout my cheeks. I'm not going to say they enhance my pores because I truly don't think that they enhance my pores. My skin's texture I don't think looks worst on the side that has the sparkles. However, I do prefer the side that doesn't have the sparkles. I could do without them. I feel like that's something I learned when I first tried the Dior highlighter quads that people rave about all the time. The highlighters in that quad are beautiful. They have really nice shades. The formula is nice and creamy, very nice and thin. But those Dior quads have those glittery sparkles thrown in there, and I don't love that about them. I think I like my highlighter to look very shiny but very smooth at the same time. And so when I see the glitter throughout, I'm not the biggest fan of it. This side on the other hand, I am obsessed. This is a lot of highlighter I put on this side as well. So keep that in mind because I did even like layer it and everything, but it still looks nice and smooth, and I really love that about it. A little bit more of these two, and I'm going to do my Cupid's bow nose right here. I'm going to add a little bit of just the white one to the center of this side. And I'll stop now because I don't know when to stop. So lastly, I want to do some comparisons. This one here, the palette that we just tried today, the Pillow Talk Dreams palette, and I have a few other palettes here to compare it to. I don't think I'm going to do side-by-side swatches because I don't think it would be needed. If I want to test any of the shades, I will. But first of all, it reminds me a little bit of the Desert Haze palette before I look at the Desert Haze palette, because I feel like the matte, in particular the enhanced shade, has a bit of a warm undertone to it, and so I thought of this one. But obviously now that I see them side by side, you can tell that Desert Haze is a lot warmer than this one. This one's more of like a neutral, I would say. I don't think it looks like the original Pillow Talk, but just because it is a different Pillow Talk palette, I figured we would compare. So here they are next to one another. This one's a lot more light and basic, I guess. Nothing bad about basic. I love basic, but it is a little bit lighter and basic, and then this one has a lot more depth and a lot more richness to it. And finally, of course, I wanted to compare it with everybody's favorite, or at least everybody who got their hands on it favorite, the Fire Rose Quad from Charlotte Tilbury. So here's the Fire Rose palette and the Pillow Talk Dreams palette. As you can see, the matte shade in this one is a lot more burgundy. It has a lot more red to it, while the Pillow Talk Dreams looks almost warm in comparison to the Fire Rose. And then the shimmer shades in this one are a lot like more champagne type of shades, and this one has a lot more of a rosy warmth to it. So I wanted to compare them just for the sake of it, but they do look like very different color stories, and we definitely still want the Fire Rose Quad back. This palette is the most incredible. However, this one that is available honestly really impressed me. I am obsessed with the eye look that I created today. Like I said, you could skip the darker shade and keep it a little bit less smoky, but I wanted to like test out all of the shades for my review video, and I love the look that I came up with. I did only do mascara today, but with some fabulous lashes, this would be another level of glamour. And all I'm missing is a lipstick. So let's go ahead and complete the look. I'm using the Pillow Talk Medium Lip Liner, which is amazing. And I like this one much better than the original Pillow Talk lip liner because it actually gives some depth around the lip area. And I think that it goes so well with the original Pillow Talk lipstick. Definitely an amazing match with this eye look, of course. Got my hair back down, and this right here is my final look with this new Pillow Talk collection from Charlotte Tilbury. I'm totally feeling myself in these colors. I absolutely love the way that everything turned out. For my final thoughts, I know that this isn't the new thing, but just praise the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Beauty Light Wand. I simply cannot wait to continue to use this one because I am instantly obsessed with this shade. It looks so beautiful, extremely reflective, so smooth on your cheeks. You guys, you need it. Trust me when I tell you that you need this. Go to the links in the description box and add it to your cart right now because I'm obsessed. As far as the Pillow Talk Dreams palette is concerned, I'm actually really impressed with it. I really loved it, and I'm so happy that Charlotte has continued to make her shades deeper and richer and her formulas better and improved, and she still keeps the essence of her formulas being extremely easy to use and blend, but she gives us all of this richness and depth and shimmering glimmer now, and I absolutely love that. As far as the color story of this palette, it is beautiful, and if you have light eyes like me, definitely get it. This will also look amazing on hazel eyes, brown eyes. Honestly, most eye colors will look amazing with these types of shades. Now keep in mind to use this enhanced shade on your crease extremely sparingly because she can get really dark, but as you saw, we can also blend it into a transition-y type of shade. Honestly, 10 out of 10. I really love this one, but I would still petition for the Fire Rose palette to become a permanent part of her line because that one is 11 out of 10. Last but not least, the new Multi-Glow highlighter. Now that I think about it, Multi-Glow, it has different types of glow, hence the shimmery glimmers in the back side of the palette. I like the idea. I think it's cute. However, it's not my preference for the most part to have glittery specks on my highlight area, so I don't really love the last two shades as much because of the glittery specks, but these up here, really beautiful. Go back to the beginning of the video if you want and watch the swatches where I swatched them individually and then combined, and I absolutely love half of this palette, so I'll probably be digging a hole over here. Do I recommend it? If you don't mind the glittery specks, I feel like you will enjoy the whole palette, but if you're like me and you are cautious of them, I'm not sure because you would only be truly enjoying half of what you're paying for. So I'll leave that up to you. The packaging though, 15 out of 10. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. Subscribe before you leave. I love you so much, and I hope to see you back in the next video. Bye.